Hello, my name is Faith Skinner. I'll be reading a customized book about the time that I went to Sesame Street. This book is written by Lee Howard and illustrations are by Frank Mayo. It was a busy day on Sesame Street. Everyone was preparing for the big art show. Faith Elizabeth Skinner, aged 4 months, from Newcastle, Delaware, was coming to judge the show. Faith was bringing Grandma Sarah and Charlene to help her. The best artist would get a bright blue ribbon. "Hurry, everyone," Big Bird called. "Faith will be here any minute." Finally, Faith arrived with Grandma Sarah and Charlene. Big Bird was so happy to see Faith that he gave her a warm hug and welcomed everyone to Sesame Street. After pointing out all the wonderful sights on Sesame Street, Big Bird explained that the judging was about to begin. "First stop is Oscar's trash can," he said. Oscar had made a most unusual sculpture out of some things he'd found in the trash. Faith was very impressed, but Oscar thought he had a little more work to do, so he searched through his can for the finishing touch. As trash came flying out of the can, Faith spotted the perfect piece. A flattened flugel horn. "Wow, that's trashy," said Oscar. "That should do it." "Thanks, Faith." Next, they visited Cookie Monster. He had made a giant picture of a cookie. Faith could practically taste the scrumptious-looking treat. "That is the best cookie I've ever seen," declared Faith. Faith, right. Cookie," Cookie Monster said as he took a large bite out of his picture. Faith giggled. "Now it's perfect," she said. Ernie and Bert waved Faith, Grandma Sarah, and Charlene over to see their baseball mural. They had painted a grass-green baseball diamond covered with bats and gloves. Bert paced back and forth nervously. Ernie tossed the ball to Faith. "Nice catch, Faith," he said. Next, Faith walked over to Zoe, who was sadly holding up an empty frame. "I didn't finish my painting," Zoe sighed. "Look at your smock," Faith said with a big smile. "It's as beautiful as any painting I've ever seen." Zoe quickly took off her smock and hung it inside the frame. Then she blew Faith a kiss. "Thanks, Faith." Big Bird guided the judges over to the Count's display of numbers. The Count had carved several giant numbers out of wood and painted them in different patterns. Delightful dots, cheeky checks, and stupendous stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 super numbers. Faith counted out loud, and the Count applauded. Faith smiled and followed Big Bird down Sesame Street. "Hey, Elmo," called Big Bird. "Are you ready for our judges?" Elmo pulled aside a curtain to reveal a large picture made up of tiny, brightly colored triangles. "Wow," said Faith. "I've never seen so many triangles in one place before." "Elmo made it especially for Telly," Elmo explained. "Telly loves triangles." "Well, Faith," Big Bird said, "it's time for you to pick the winner." Faith groaned and plopped down on a bench facing Big Bird. "I'm in trouble, Big Bird. All the paintings are so great. How will I ever pick a winner?" Big Bird shook his head sadly. "I wish I could help. Too bad there's only one blue ribbon." Faith jumped up. "That's it, Big Bird. You're a genius." "I am?" Big Bird smiled happily. Faith ran inside Mr. Hooper's store. She came back out holding a handful of blue ribbons. "Everybody's a winner on Sesame Street," Faith shouted. "Hooray," Big Bird said. "Let's have a party to celebrate." "I'd love to stay," Faith said, "but I have to go back to Newcastle, Delaware, along with Grandma Sarah and Charlene." "Well, don't forget to come back and judge our dance contest," said Ernie. "I won't," called Faith as she waved goodbye to all her friends on Sesame Street. And that's the end of Faith's day on Sesame Street.